here? Are we connected? Let me... I don't know who Wolf is, and I didn't hear the voice line. And you didn't get to hear the voice line either. Oh my god. All the other people who are watching this for the first time and have no idea what Lethal Company is gonna know what the voice line is. What is... Oh, okay. You dare interrupt me just as I was engraving the... You must be out of your...
엄밀히 따져보면 스승님이 하려는 게 도시의 금기는 아니더라.
Okay, so she just moaned in my ear. Alright. This is a nice game recommendation from my good friend, by the way. Recommended me this game.
아무도 시도할 생각조차 못했던 그런 일이라고 해야 하나?
Something to catch my drift.
어라? 근데
Hello?
이 녀석
Okay, I'm liking this so far.
그 사이에 머리를 갈아 끼웠군. 원래 당신 같은 자들은 준비성조차
You
철저한가.
managed to get a different head. Panther. Okay. You managed to get a different head in so fast. Are people like you always prepared for anything? I'm just not gonna say anything for him. That's I think it's hilarious.
아무래도 저 대가리엔 입까지는 없는 모양인데?
Hello.
째깍거리는 소리만 들리네. 속에서는 비명이라도 지르는 걸까?
Attack on Titan sword? No, it's a katana. That's a big ass katana. Shaved head side. Really cool. Like he's thinking. You think they're skinning on the inside? The ticking's gotten faster.
째깍대는 소리가 빨라지는
Still
걸
feel
보니
pain.
아파하기는 하나 봐.
Yes. Pain, wonderful pain. If you get the head out of your gutter, it'll be fun. Okay. Like you're one to talk. Zelfin. Damn it. Why am I being attacked? Not good. Memory decay already? Was done too quickly.
뭐야? 이젠 잠잠하네.
Huh, they got quiet
그럼
already. Let's get
슬슬
this over with.
끝내자.
Honestly, I like them both, but I might have a preference towards Wolf because of the hair, to be honest.
그때 여긴 누구도
No one
오지
ever comes to your
않고
wolf.
누구도
Yeah.
볼 수 없는
There
곳이야.
are no eyes on us, so
뭐가
what's
그리
the hair?
급해?
Her voice, though.
우린 가르침을 따라야 해. 시간을
We
끌어서는
must
안
not.
되니까.
We must follow her teachings, no wasting time.
그렇지만
Yeah, but
우리가 살면서 언제 이런
I'm
녀석을
just gonna shut up and enjoy
죽여보겠어.
this.
사자, 너는 일을 할 때 너무
You have a
감정적.
tendency to go
공과 사는
Go to-
구분하면 좋겠군.
too emotional on job line. Don't mix business with pleasure. What do you mean by that?
얼굴을 보고 싶었는데 아쉽게 됐어.
Shame.
당신의 별이 어디 있는지는 알려주지 않겠지.
I so wanted to have a look at your face. I reckon you won't tell us where your star is, yes? Like hell I am. I'm taking location of the grave with me. Damn it. Where was it supposed to be again? It really is just clock ticking. Okay. My memories are fading too quickly.
그렇군.
Right,
일이
no
없었지.
mouth. Tick tock on the clock. DJ, turn the music up.
자연히 그것을
Meaning
찾을
this one can't tell us how
방법도
to find it.
이자에게서는 얻을 수 없.
그럼 이제 끝내도 돼?
I end them now. Oh, our talking.
내가
Hey, what's
무슨
that
소리야?
noise?
표범.
아니, 쫓아올 자는 아무도 없었어.
No,
짐승일 확률은
there wasn't anyone who could attract me. Just a wild
짐승
animal.
소리가 아니야. 이건
That doesn't sound like an animal. How would you confuse that for an animal? A bus? Limbus. Limbus. Limbus company?
저런 게 어떻게 여기까지
How did it
굴러들어왔지?
even end up here?
조난당한 버스인가
Must have
보네.
taken a wrong turn.
길을
They're about to pay
잘못 든
quite the hefty
죄값은
price for that. wrong turn.
생각보다 무거울 테.
Oh,
사자가 밀린 거야?
they did get hit by a bus. I assumed they would get pushed back. That would be pretty odd if they didn't. The Pink Panther is not so happy with it.
여전히 내 눈이 틀림없다면 당신은 영광의 항구에 이르겠지.
Hello. Who are you? That nameplate says.
어두운
boss?
숲에서 길을 잃었군요.
You've lost your way in the dark forest? What?
하지만
Yeah,
당신은
you were not overcome with
두렵지
fear.
않았어요.
That's because I could simply lift my head to find the star.
그래요.
That's right.
이제 그 형상을
I keep
되뇌면서
revealing the image in my
제가 하는 말을 마음으로 외치세요. 너의 별을 따라가거라.
Follow your star. Little tunes.
걱정하지 마세요.
Please don't worry. Your
정말로
heart is
심장을 못 쓰게 된 게 아니니까.
No, it may.
이것으로 계약은
the pact is
완료되었습니다.
sealed. Oh, so you got tricked.
단테, 이제 저희는 당신의 시간에 귀속되었습니다.
We're bound to your time. What do
이제
you?
저희의 심장이 멎고 뛰면 당신의 시각이 어디 위치하는지에 따라 달렸습니다. 잘 부탁드려요.
I hope you'll make a fine leader. Our? Me. I'm Dante. I'm Dante, Devil May Cry from Dante Inferno. What's so funny? That's stupid. Our?
정말
Is that really
이걸로 된
everything?
건가요?
Ishmael. That's cute. Oh, does she have the little heart eye irises? That's cute. Crazy. A lot of good hairstyles in this.
사과 한 알이 떨어졌어.
He's saying. A single apple has fallen. No.
이 사람은 아직도
That's
이상한
not
소리만
making any
하네.
sense. Okay, so he's the token emo guy of the group.
찌뿌둥해. 이제 움직여도 되는 거지?
That was killing me. Are we finally getting some action? She feels kind of like the party girl, maybe. The airhead, perhaps.
뭐 몸을 풀어보는 것도 나쁘진 않겠지.
Well, a little warm up wouldn't hurt. Oh, he's got a rat tail. I see that trying to be sneaky. He's got a metal arm too. Interesting. Plus tattoo. A little warm up
불쌍하게
wouldn't hurt.
나뒹굴고 있는
What's
저것은
that
뭐지?
miserable thing writhing on the
우리
ground?
마지막 대원이 될 자인가?
The newest addition to the squad? Cinder 12. But we already had number 10 on our jackets.
아,
You might want to watch
말
your
조심하는 게 좋을 걸. 우리 상사가 될
language.
뿐이래.
I heard that's our soon-to-be boss.
습격은 순식간이었을
Must have been
텐데
an instant
용케
ambush.
머리를
You still
숨겼군요.
managed to hide your head. Who are you people? What's up with this bus? Otis is my favorite. I do like Otis. Otis has a very nice design.
우리는 당신을 돕기
We are the
위해
heralds
찾아온
of
정의의
justice who have come to
사자들이고
aid you, and this is the
이건
magical bus that can
원하는
take us
곳은 어디든 갈
wherever
수
we
있는
wish to go.
마술 버스죠.
I like Faust. I like Faust. Justice bus?
그런
I
대답을
don't.
바라는 거 아니었어요?
Somebody
그렇게
you want
생각하는
to feel
쪽이
more ease that
마음 편할
way.
테니. 시간도 없고
We're
유리한
racing against
상황도
time,
아니니까
and the situation isn't in our
천천히.
favor. So let me
하지만 한
explain
번만
this one.
살면
After some time has passed. So let me get this right. As long as I do as you say, those complete strangers who I've never even met before will fight in my stead?
맞아요.
Correct. So long as
당신이
you give
올바르게
them the
명령을
right
내린다면요.
orders. Right, then let's slaughter these shitheads. Go back to where I was. And... What was I doing? Where am I even supposed to go back to? I was right on the cusp of an extremely important moment. Something I was never supposed to forget.
진정해요.
Calm down.
그 머리로 기억이 온전할 리가. 지금은 눈앞에 놓인 전투에 집중하죠, 단테.
How do you know my name?
혹시
Oh,
뭐라고 불러야 할지.
I'm not sure how to address you. I like this art style a lot.
시계
Would
지휘관님,
Commander Clock suffice?
아무튼
In any case,
전투
do what you're
명령을
ordered.
내려주십시오.
뭘 명령까지야.
Yeah. Do we really
각계
need to?
전투밖에 답이 없지 않나?
저기요.
Hey,
뭘 쑥덕대고 있는 거야? 다 으스러뜨리면 그만이잖아.
you lot quit your prattling. We just need a. No. He's gotta sound like a tough guy. You lot quit your prattling. We just need to crush them all.
최선을 다해주세요,
Yeah.
단테.
I don't know. Maybe I'll get more into it. I'm not sure about the voices for these guys. I guess I don't have any other choice. Heathcliff. Crowded sinners will lash out indiscriminately, so be careful. Let's begin by learning the basics of combat. Okay, alright. Please direct your attention to the dashboard here. You'll be using the dashboard for your commands. It's all clock theme. That's pretty cool. Let's get your skill on the dashboard. Control scheme is simple. Change skills. Allow me to guide your hand. Then hold the gear shift. Chain. Then not the skills for all the senators have been chained. You may press the gear to start the combat phase.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
Okay. Oh, they dance around. It's not just a simple left to right. That's kind of cool. Map is how you, the manager, issue your orders. Let's try that again. Look at the dashboard, go up the train to the left hand connects. Okay.
금방 다녀올게.
What does this mean, though? The rest of the game is... You get the new tutorial method, lucky you. This will be the only time you do this. The rest of the game is just win rate. They are clashing. Please issue a command. Okay, but I don't know what does what, so... Oh, I'm guessing the line is how much damage it does relative to each other. Okay. Yes.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
I do like this. Okay, that's not so bad. Okay. That leads to that. Which leads to that. This is the basic combat start note. Usually fights, the details are obscure. Oh, so okay, so it doesn't even matter. Oh. What if I
이해가
won?
되지
What if I
않아.
could won?
이런 것들에게 사자가 당했다고.
I don't get it. These nobodies managed to take line down. I took one of them down. That's pretty cool.
잠깐만.
Whoa, hang on.
방금까지 싸웠던 사람이 말하긴
I know
그렇지만
this is kind of weird coming
이건
from you. We're
대화를
just
풀 수
trying,
있-
but I'm pretty sure we can talk this out. Oh,
이건
this
이상적이지
is
않소.
not ideal.
처음부터
아니요.
말이 안 되는 싸움이라고 생각했는데
Oh, really? Did you know? Hello.
다들 장난해? 난 시작도
Are y'all kidding? I haven't even started. Howie! What the hell? You said you'd fight in my stead.
이겨준다는 말은 안 했어요.
Never promised to win, said fights. What?
그리고
And it
저만
seems that I'm the
남았네요.
only survivor. Okay. So you meant for this to happen? Got an ace up your sleeve, haven't you?
비장의 수라기보단 그저
Necessarily is this
별을
falling.
따라가는 거죠.
단체로 자살놀이라도 하는 건가?
This
Some
must be
유쾌하진
a suicide or something? That's a rather unpleasant day! What am I supposed to do? Arriving with all that fanfare only to die like flies. God, I can't remember a thing about the past since I repeated what she said. Is this how I die?
전해라, 거짓 사자.
Maybe this message is
이건
from false
막을 수
lion.
없는 흐름이라고.
Man with red eyes. This is a flow that cannot be stopped. Who's this guy?
붉은색
The red? Why?
내가 왜 팔다리만 잘라낸 줄 아나?
Do you know why I only had those two dismembered?
그래야 사지
Because one
멀쩡한
of you
네가
needs to be
저들을
attacked to carry
데리고
the rest in s-
허둥지둥 이곳을
no,
벗어날
no,
테니까
no.
달아난 팔과 다리를
You're the only one
배치해줄
left
놈이
offer that I help.
붉은 시선.
그렇게 노려보지 마.
Don't glare at me like that.
네
This isn't
놈들이 해놓은 짓에 비하면 별것도 아니잖아.
Among like hockey in One Piece, like every learn it, but only the strong one.
그 정도 부상이면 위에서도 충분히
With
할
wounds
일
like those, I'm
했다고
sure your
생각할
boss will
거다.
recognize the effort.
훈장처럼
Consider them a badge of
여기라고.
honor.
아니면
Unless what? Unless what?
여기서 명줄을 놓고 싶은가?
Ooh, intimidating.
You want to meet your end here. I'm so broody.
Who are you? Are you one of them? Am I? You're too late. They're already.
늦은 건 아무것도 없습니다, 단테.
I'm not late for anything, Dante.
Dante.
우리에게 필요한
We
건
only
오직
need
되돌릴
A little
시간뿐이니까.
time to rewind.
Oh? I was suddenly overwhelmed by excruciating stab of pain in my chest as though my heart were being torn asunder. Followed by the flashes of ribs, intestines, stomach. Ah! I couldn't even tell where the pain was coming from anymore. I let out a cry of pure agony as I felt my body twisting and breaking open. My consciousness fading. The only thing I could see was the sight of mutilated bodies around me inexplicably regenerating.
앞으로도
You're in
끝내주게
for one hell of a
고통스러울
painful ride from
겁니다.
here on out,
Dante.
Dante. And the voice of the man with the red eyes. Pain transference? I heard a beast howling from somewhere. It cries ceaselessly. Is it wailing out of hunger or
움찔움찔거려. 일어난 걸까?
they're being itchy twitchy? Are they
드디어
out?
정신을 차렸군. 버티지 못하고 골러갔으면
Awake at last. I would have been
조금
a tad bit disappointed if you could have gone.
상쾌한 아침. 나는야 버스기사 카런.
Refreshing morning. This is Karen, the bus driver. Oh, thank you. You have twin tails?
아침은 아니지만 상쾌하긴
It's not morning, but
하겠어.
I suppose it could be refreshing.
기분이
How do you feel,
어떻습니까,
Dante?
단테?
Well,
제각거리는군.
tick tock like a clock. Sigh. This language barrier will be quite a hassle.
저는
may call me
베르기우스라고 합니다. 이 말이 제대로
Perdius.
들린다면 무언가
Virgilus.
이해했다는 행동이라도 취하시죠, 단테.
Me, Dante, give me a sign. I gave him a quick nod. He didn't seem hostile.
좋아.
Good.
듣는
At
것엔
least your hearing
문제가
is
없군.
functional.
일단
to
출발하지,
drive
카로.
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
Now departing. Vroom vroom. How is she driving? Why are they letting her drive? This is a lawless world. There were heavy roar and vibrations as though they echoed from the bottom of a deep mire. It was then that I realized I was aboard a bus. A bus? I can't be sure if I've ever ridden such a vehicle in the past.
당신이 누구였는지는 기억합니까?
Do you remember who you were? I shook my head to say no. I had just been reminded that my head was now a clinking mechanism of sorts.
원래 기억을
I suppose you
되찾고
watched your
싶겠군.
memory back, don't you? I nodded. I sure felt like an idiot.
매끄럽군. 다들
Let's
이렇게
do this again.
몸짓으로만
What's to stop the
말하면
rest of you
안
from
되는
adopting
건가?
this gesture-based communication?
어떻게 생각하지,
What do you think,
파우스트
Miss
씨?
Foss?
파우스트는 사양하고 싶어요.
Foss will respectfully decline.
저희가 매끄럽게 몸을
I find
움직일
it
수 있는
unlikely that the
상황이
situation
그렇게
ahead.
많지는 않을 것 같으니까요.
I'm sure you guys can read. I could continue to read it out loud, but maybe. She's the one who spoke to me like in the forest. Her silver hair glistening even without sunlight gives off a rather mysterious air. Dante. Dante? To think of it, the man with the red eyes has been calling me that too.
단테는 당신의 이름이에요. 이름까지 잊으셨군요.
Amnesia must be affecting you rather severely. Sure looks like it. Doesn't sound familiar at all.
점차
You'll
익숙해질
get used to it
거랍니다.
in time. Wait, you can understand me. The group that attacked me earlier, and that Vergi, whatever he's called, seemed to hear nothing but ticking.
파우스트에게는 제대로 된 단어로 들린답니다.
Boss can hear what you intend to speak. She's speaking in third person. You actually can, but how? I don't even have a real mouth.
그런 구시대적인 발상은
Assumptions,
머리를 바꾸어서 생긴 건가요?
assumptions of yesteryear must be one of the side effects that came with your head.
성대나 혀 따위에 발성기관이 있어야만 대화를 할 수 있다는 건
It's anachronistic to
시대착오적인
think that
이야기죠.
vocal organs such as the cords or tongue are necessary for one to communicate. Anachronistic. Right, never.
당신의 말은 한 사람에게만 보낼 수도 있고 모두에게 전달할 수도 있답니다.
You can limit the recipient of your words to one person or choose to speak to everyone at once. A little
모두라는 말은
clarification. The
수정해야
scope of
되고
everyone is limited to
수감자들에게만
the sinners.
해당하는 이야기예요.
Sinners,
당신의 뒤에
the
앉아
people
있는
seated behind you,
방금까지
the very same
당신을
who fought
대신해서
as
싸운
you said
사람들을
until
말하는
mere
겁니다.
moments ago.
그대가 이 여정을 함께할 마지막 조각인가? 얼마나 기다렸는지 모르네.
Who is this? No, I guess it's gonna be the tall girl with the long hair and the axe.
아 형씨, 머리 돈
Would
어디다가
you sell your old
팔아놨어?
cranium off? Dante in this game is so mysterious. Just think that Dante is you. Don't know anything. And try and figure it out. Become a Dawn fan, we're gonna have beef.
당신이었군요.
So if it was you,
당신 덕에 박살나 있던
thank you for
척추가
putting my
말끔하게
spine in this one
돌아왔어요.
piece. Were you a surgeon or something in the
다들
nest?
닥쳐라.
If you're mouth shut, nothing is more unpleasant
잡음이
than
겹치는
hearing
것만큼
cacophony of
불편.
noises.
자기 소개가 필요한 시점인가
brief
보군.
introduction is
그럼
I'll give you
가벼운
time to
인사를
make
나눌
yourself
시간을
known,
주겠다.
starting with the one seated at the
앞에
very
앉은
front.
것부터.
Speak.
왜 이름은 항상 앞자리부터인지. 앞에 나서는 건 이제 진절머리가 나는데.
Why is it always the ones at the front that go first? It's like you're taking the lead.
당신이 우리를 이끌 아 뭐더라?
I heard you were gonna be our
관리자라고
boss, or yeah, our manager. Manager? Yep.
그래서 어떤
Which is why I
인물인지
was real
굉장히
curious to meet
궁금했는데
you.
말이야.
And,
역시 뭔가 말을
it's always
만드는
stuff
건
like
어려워.
this shit stuff. This guy just doesn't like talking.
머리 돈 어디 팔아먹었는지 모르겠지만
Don't know what you did with your
저마다 사정은
old
있는
head,
법이니까.
but I guess everyone's got a story to tell.
나는 그레고르라고 한다.
I'm Gregor.
잘 부탁한다.
Gregor.
관리자 양반.
He's rolling his eyes. That's really funny. Manager Bud. This center is relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. Have an upsurge of emotion or sudden change in mind may cause parts of the whole body transform into insectile, notably akin to a carapace, resembling that of the tissues. If you do not wish to be a rude manager, not that you're obligated to be nice, we recommend you keeping your facial expression in check, so that your disgust is not visible to him. Sometimes uses cynical language where you can still be reasoned with. You can get around him without much difficulty. Okay, that's... Oh! That's not like a metal arm. That's a fucking insectoid arm. That makes more sense. Okay.
그래, 양반이 뭐야 양반이.
Greg,
이제부터
they aren't just
우리한테
your butter,
엄청난
pal.
돈을 가져다
Talking
줄
to the person who'll make
사람한테.
us fifthly rich. Oh. She's the money person. Okay. Gregor, the potential man. Okay.
그래?
Greg? Rich? What's that about?
양반보다는
Let's see what's better to call you.
Dante.
Dante.
이름으로
Hope you
부를게.
don't mind us being on a first
당신도
name
나를
basis. You can
로제라고
call me
불러.
Rhodia. Let's see what's the unfortunate traits of being the Backstreet's born are apparent in the center. She loves money, gambling, and betting, so it is advised to pay close attention to her as the manager. She tends to deflect orders with an unimpressive wink or a silly joke. Recommend taking a certain stance sometimes to remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at regular intervals. There's nothing you can do to aid her in that state, so we recommend waiting for it to pass. Gamble girl.
난 당신이 우리의
Okay.
관리자가 된데
think there's a
이유가 있다고 믿어.
Reason to keep our
분명
manager.
원래는
She
둥지에
used to be a big
굉장한
shot back in the
사람이었겠지.
nest, right?
그때 버릇을 조금만 내비쳐도 우리한테
much
돈이
closer rolling
주르륵 들어올
into-
생각을 하니.
Okay. She sure is an extrovert. I'll give her that.
아차, 내 정신
Oh
좀 봐.
gosh, look at me.
예,
Keeping it.
다음은 내 차례야.
안녕하세요.
He said hello. Okay. What a guy.
아,
That's
시시해.
Sinclair. How
그게
boring.
끝이야.
아, 싱클레어라고
That's
해요.
my name. He seems like he needs to be protected. That's my son. Even with the volatile nature of human growth around his age, taking into consideration, sometimes to get startled or try when spoken to, he isn't used to real combat. Moment meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as mild as split innards. At first. As mild as split innards. As there may be those with violent tendencies among your crew, we recommend taking an approach focused on positive reinforcement with the sinner. He appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. This is hopefully a sign that he has potential to grow into a more expert of our company's profession with the right stimuli. Oh, he's got the evil eye. I get it. This boy looks awfully unnerved. Did he even join this company of his own accord?
더 해야 할
Is there
말이
anything else I need to
있나요?
say? This is my first
회사는
corporate job.
처음이라.
뭐 앞으로 남은 날은 많을
Well, you learned the
테니까.
ropes in the community.
그럼 거기
Okay, then how about
글자
you
친구가 다음
next, nerdy
타자하자.
pal?
이상이라 하오.
I'm Yisang.
Formerly the youngest chief researcher at the Redacted Wing, this sinner possesses higher intelligence compared to most others. We estimate that everyday conversation with this sinner will prove difficult for managers selected by our current screening process. Avoiding communication altogether will pose a risk on its own, however. The sinner remained silent for a long time. That means he is currently processing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend patiently waiting for him. Ideal and current is he saying pun. That's it?
이상이요.
No smoke and mirrors. I waited for him to see if he was being witty or something, but he just stared vacantly out the window, disinterested.
답답하네요.
I can't believe you
사회생활의
people.
첫걸음은 인사잖아요. 저를
Ishmael.
이스마일이라고 불러주세요.
Ishmael. You may be disheartened by the defective state of many of your sinners, but do not worry. The sinner is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. You likely make reasonable judgments, so it is a good idea to start conversations while looking her way if you seek sound advice. However, you mustn't forget this sinner has survived an absurd voyage in a far and wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but once you take a wrong turn with her, it'll be a difficult task to regain her trust.
당신 덕택에 동강난 몸이 돌아왔다고 들었어요.
Fish smell.
앞으로도 잘 부탁해요.
I heard you glued our bodies back together from pieces. I'm looking forward to working with you. Oh, she's happy. Give a polite bow before turning to her seat. For someone who emphasized on not being a misfit, she didn't feel like the most amicable.
미안하게 됐네. 나는 사회생활하고는 거리가 좀
Revenge
멀어서.
on the bat is cool. Sorry to disappoint, because I don't care too much for fitting in.
히스클리프.
The name's
멋대로 부수고
Heathcliff.
깨부수는 일은 전문으로
Heathcliff.
하고 다녔지.
I used to be a professional wrecker for property and people alike. The sinner prefers to take action rather than wait for logic to dictate his course. His thoughts and feelings are blatantly visible in his demeanor, and he has no intention of hiding them. His brashness may cause headaches or physical injury, leading to a headache in the process of forming a relationship. Please do note that this is not an indication of serious damage to the sinner's thought process. If his fit of rage persists, please contact the Human Resources Department. Once you realize that he is the type that tends to be simple-minded, you'll have an easier time handling him.
누가 시켜서가 아니라
Not under anyone's orders,
거슬리는
mind you.
것들에게
I
하고
only did
다니긴
it
했지만
to buggers that got on my nerves.
당신도
So
조심하라고.
watch it, you.
나는 윗사람이라고
I'm definitely allergic
거들먹거리는
to
사람한테
graphers who think they can
할래는
boss me around. I don't think I've done anything to give that impression yet.
드디어 이 몸의 차례인가? 난 돈키호테일세.
I'm not even gonna try pronouncing your name. There's no sinner that can outmatch this one's level of passion if we were to measure it. And a fiction nada of all things fixer. She adorns herself with a variety of fixer-related merchandise. It won't affect her performance in combat one way or another. There's no need for you to restrict her from keeping her decoration. She's deeply immersed in the role of a righteous fixer. Hence, the exaggerated mannerisms akin to those of an actor. If such a thing ever really existed, really. It is advised to play along with her for a smooth mission. The yapper.
그대와 함께
I am
꿈을 향해
fixer.
달려갈 해결사지.
Executions.
잘
Prince
부탁하네.
for the dream, side by side with the Tism Pledge. Fixer? That definitely feels like a term I used to know.
해결사 말인가? 내가
Douse
대답해줄 수
wish to
있네.
know what a fixer is.
도시를
I can
수호하는
answer that
자들이지.
question. Fixers are protectors of the city.
도시에 대해서도 제대로 기억하지 못하겠군. 도시는
Perchance thou may struggle to remember. The city is.
나는 가벼운 인사를 나누라고 했던 것 같은데.
Thank you, Virgilus.
두 번 말하게 하지
Don't
않았으면
make me say it
좋겠어.
twice.
홍루라고
Next.
한답니다.
My name's
잘해보자고요.
Honolulu. Hope we can get along well. Sinner who lived an affluent life before becoming a company. He became a company asset. Odd way of putting it. The odd way of putting it, I think. Occasionally he may joke, for your life. Occasionally he may make in regards to the food cooked by certain other sinner or other aspects of the low lives, the low creature. This can cause some significant irritation for the other sinners. However, it's important to note that no sarcastic undertones are contained in his curiosity-driven queries. There's ill-advised for them get physical over.
우와, 당신 그 머리 근사한데요? 요새 유행하는 모델인가 보죠?
Isn't that fascinating hit you got there? Popular model these days, I suppose. No, this isn't that kind of.
제 취향은
It's not my cup of tea,
아니지만.
though.
저건 무슨 말싸가지야?
What the hell's wrong with your attitude? Cliff looked to be just moments away from swinging his back, but when he noticed the red gaze laid on him, he grunted and sat himself back down. Yoshu. As I say, every person has their own creed. It's only right to respect it as the executive manager. But some creeds you'll definitely have to simply, even in pretending, sometimes you'll have noticed that the scenario question, the silent chain smoker whose eyes shine with a euphoric gleam only during battle. She believes that sensitively destroying the enemy's heads is an uncultured act and a step back for art. The sinner's background is one that you and our company may have trouble handling. It is advised you. I like this. I like this one. I like this one. It's the red eyes. Sure is nice to meet you. Is she making a pun? At what point was I supposed to laugh?
메르소, 그렇게 불러주시겠습니까?
Oh, hello, guy. First of all, please refer to me as such. Wants clear and concise commands, requiring no judgments on his part. Okay. You're polite.
특별한 것이 아닙니다.
This isn't anything special.
그저
I'm
보통의
simply behaving
태도입니다.
normally. I'm almost touched. Thanks. Yes. I felt as though something was gravely amiss with him, but I couldn't quite tell what. The way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting. A little daunting.
저는
I almost felt compelled to bow to her, but she stopped me with a motion of her hand. Please, I would never
관리자님이
make
먼저
a
자세를
managed
굽히려다니
for me.
본인은
My name's
오티스라고
Otis.
합니다.
I'd like to apologize for my
이전에 신뢰했던
reputation.
부분을
So it could serve as an excellent advisor depending on your capability. However, she also has a meddlesome tendency, so it is recommended to keep her satisfied with short replies of agreement. She's an expert when it comes to tactics and various pearls of wisdom, while I'm picking her advice on best knowledge of workshop technologies. You can trust her with simple repairs for the bus. Unlike other scenarios, accessing records pertaining to the past of this scenario is not permitted. Keep an eye on the scenario and be aware that she does not exercise her cunning intellect for purposes other than completing our company's mission. Rude. Please.
이거
Your
참
magnanimity home.
마음마저 이렇게 넓으실 줄이야.
Are you being rude right now?
역시
I knew at first glance
처음부터
that you
저희를
had what
이끄실
it takes
분이라는
to
걸
lead us.
한눈에 알아.
What?
인간의 대부분은
Almost humans
서로가
cause noise.
맞붙어 소음과 마찰을 이끌어내지만 그중 소수는
Some are able
맞붙는
to
것으로
read.
서로에게 이득이 되는 경우가 있. 검을 날카롭게 벼리기 위해선 그만큼 강한 숫돌이 필요한 것처럼
The bootlicker, the glazer.
누구보다 관리자님을 위해 헌신하겠습니다.
Hey, my blade is yours to wield,
편히
executive
써주시길.
manager. I shall serve you with unrivaled devotion. That's reassuring, thanks. Even though I didn't get what you meant.
아까 숲에서는 불쌍하게 나뒹군다고 말하더니 잘도 그런 말을 성대 밖으로 꺼낼 수 있네요.
Is Otis French? Like with such passion, soon after calling this whole thing. I think
제가
I get it now.
마지막이네요.
Seems like I am the
파우스트입니다.
last. Faust is the thing. Jenner developed the engine of Mestopheles? Oh, the bus, operated by Limbus Company. She claims that there's no one in the city who could rival her library of knowledge and wisdom. She isn't necessarily wrong. You might find her high and mighty attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing. But as seen with how she treats everyone with subtle gestures of arrogance, there's no hope of her parting with it. Ever. We recommend simply nodding once and getting over it. Even though she has unparalleled genius, we can't quite figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out.
당신의 인생 중 한 번 만날까 말까한 천재죠.
Genius with whom you're lucky to cross paths with even once in your life. Okay. Well, thank you, I guess.
납득하지 못한 듯한
Your
반응이군요.
action suggests that you're not
네,
convinced, Dante.
괜찮습니다.
That's
경험을
fine. You'll
통해
come to learn all
차차
in due
이해할 수
time.
있을 거예요.
Learn what?
파우스트가 진귀한
That Faust is
천재였다는
indeed
사실
a
말이에요.
very brilliant mind.
관측자가 깨닫지 못한다 하여 사실이 진실이 되는 일은 없으니까요.
So you're a nerd. Okay,
소개는 여기까지.
that's enough greetings.
단테, 당신의
Dante,
직무를
let me explain your
알려드리죠.
job scope. You mean as a
관리자를
manager?
말하는 거냐고 묻고 있어요.
They're asking if you're about to explain the job description of the manager. Come to think of it, the man with the red eyes couldn't hear me unlike the sinners.
맞습니다. 관리자
Expected to-
단테.
You'll embark on a
당신은
trip to
지금
the
소개받은
Inferno
이
with the 12
열둘의
sinners who
수감자와
just
함께
introduced themselves.
지옥을 기행하게 될 것입니다.
Dante, going to the Inferno. Dante's Inferno. Oh my God. The Inferno. Why should I go to? Oh,
자신이 지옥으로 가야 하는 이유를 묻네요.
지옥의
because treasure
끝에는
awaits.
보물이 기다리고 있어.
Bastard advice? I don't. You mean I used to be a treasure hunter or something?
아예 알아듣질 못하는군요.
They can't seem to understand me. at all.
이해를 요구한 건 아닙니다, 단테.
Ask for your
의사를 부른
understanding.
것도
Nor was this
아니죠.
question of sense.
기억과
You'll
머리를
have to listen
되찾고
to me if you
싶다면
want to reclaim your
제
memories
말을
and original
들어야 할
head.
겁니다.
I mean, I do want the back,
미적거리네요.
but they're hesitant.
파우스트 씨,
What will you do
단테가
if Dante keeps
계속해서
on refusing?
거부하면 우린
not a scenario we
어떻게 되는
anticipate.
무슨 말씀을?
Preposterous.
파우스트는
Faust anticipates
모든 것을 예상한답니다.
possibility. Classical origin. I know that Dante's Inferno is Dante's Inferno, and then the role player does bring something to mind.
단테, 모든 임무를 마치고 나면
Completed all your missions.
당신은 성위를
You'll be able
살릴
to
수 있을
engrave
거예요.
the
제가
aspect.
보증하죠.
I can promise you that. Aspect a word that pierces through my mind, even though my memories are gone, my underlying instincts respond strongly to it. And led by those instincts, I make my
보이죠?
choice. See, they're
고개를
nodding now.
끄덕이잖아요.
좋아, 계속
Good, then we
가면
can
되겠어.
continue.
그런데 카론,
By the way,
아까부터
why
왜
from the bus
출발을 안 하고
were you
있지?
dozing off?
버스 기사는 졸음 쉼터에서만 졸아. 베르.
The bus driver only sneezes at restaurants.
메피 앞에
Weirdos
이상한
were hanging
놈들이
around in
서성이고
front of
있었어.
Mephi.
카론, 말했잖아.
Told you, Karen, if
버스에
anything
무슨
happens
일이
with the bus,
생기면
you
곧바로
gotta
알려야
go
한다.
away. Mephi, who's
메피스토
that?
팰리스.
Mephisto.
이 버스의 이름이자
The name of the bus
버스를
is the
구동하는 엔진의 이름. 그리고 파우스트의 심혈을 기울인 역작이죠.
You're really happy about
지옥을
this. Most
순항하기에는
fitting ferry boat.
걸맞는
Yeah, it's a
나룻배가
concept.
그렇게 생각하지
Would you agree,
않습니까?
Dante? Anyway, I looked through the window instead of giving him a reply.
보아하니
Looks like they're just
뒷골목에
another
기거하는
kind of
익숙한 쥐새끼들이군. 마침 잘 됐습니다.
This is just the right time, Dante. They should make
지휘를
perfect targets for practicing your command.
단테, 처음 전투에서는 생략한 부분이 많아 제대로 설명할 시간이 없었으니까. 하지만 그런 식으로만 전투가 이뤄지면 우리는 항상 도륙날 거고 당신은 우리를 살리기 위해 의미 없는 고통을 느껴야만 하겠죠. 네, 당신이 시계를 돌려주었기에
당장 필요한 설명은 아닌 듯합니다. 파우스트 씨. 자잘한 담소는 나중에.
전투에 대한 설명을 이어가죠.
As stagger characters' HP falls below the next stagger threshold, they take extra damage. You could send every center into battle at once, yes, but commanding so many personnel at once will not be an easy task. Therefore, I will inform you of the appropriate number of participants depending on the particularities of each battle. For this occasion, 5 centers will make an appropriate force. Select 5 centers you would like to deploy for this battle. Select the lower half of each center's cards to deploy them.
앞장서시오.
Well then the rest of the centers deploy for this encounter.
따라가겠어요.
네. 문제.
내가 필요해?
So I don't really have a
최선을
choice.
다해볼게.
Okay. Select to battle to begin encounter with currently 12 centers. Okay.
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
These 7-sided icons floating above the allies and enemies have skill shots. Because you haven't issued a command by training skills yet, allied skill slots are currently empty. Grab the chain from left gear and chain it to one of the 2 left skills on the dashboard. Grab the chain from the left gear and chain it to one of the 2 left skills on the dashboard. As you can see, skills are each center will engage in battle using skills. Well then, now selecting the gear on the right to issue your command, soldiers will enter the combat phase.
좋아, 간다.
Now please issue a command. So I guess fight, then, and kill them. That's my command.
금방
Huzzah!
다녀올게.
Clash occurs when the center and they target both use attack skills against each other. In a clash, their power is determined primarily by the skill they are using to clash. And in this clash between those 2 skills, the skill with the higher power wins. Pay attention to the enemy's points. When a skill loses a clash, it will lose a point. Even if a skill loses a clash, as long as it has remaining skill points and 2 skill points will affect points in clash before one of them loses all points. A skill that lost all of its coins in this clash will consistently lose the clash. That means that the unit that won the clash gets to attack while the unit that lost does not. Let's see how power which determines. Please issue a command. Oh well, they're all the same.
좋아, 간다.
Okay. that number. Where's your coin from? You can see how many coins these skills have. Number of coins. You think how many times the skill can flash before there's coins when it hits with an attack. Each coin that flips heads will add coin power. Oh. So, this is what you mean by RNG based. It's literally a coin flip. Flash is one of the most fundamental aspects of winning a battle.
고개 거울은 깨졌어.
So, does it even matter if I just gamble? Panic, overwhelmed? Oh, they're dead.
폭들을 제거하겠어.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘.
Victory.
아까보다는 쓸만해 보이는군요.
You're looking much more useful than before, Dante. Al got away safe for one, though. Shouldn't we go
놓친
after them?
적을
Can't
걱정하네요.
worry over the foes we lost.
걱정할 건 없습니다.
No need for concern, that's the
마침
direction we're
가야 할
heading.
길이었으니.
Sharon?
발판을 꽂고
Pedal to
신나는
metal,
기분으로
upgrading
달릴게.
setting guide. As soon as you have developed deployment, this account will automatically be sealed for the next, saving you the trouble of selecting them again. Yep. Free to change them before entering the battle, however. Battle!
따라갈 준비는 끝났습니다.
Every seal consists of one coin. Wait, one. SP, standard coins. Maximum value of 45 and a minimum value of negative 45. These nuts say that SP values can also be repeated. Okay. Please issue a command. I am Dante and this is my Inferno.
폭들을 제거하겠어.
Each unit's SP value changes based on certain triggers. I tend to heal SP with favorable triggers, winning flashers or killing enemies. Lose SP with unfavorable triggers. So he's already in the negative. How the hell did that happen? The higher the unit's SP value, the higher chance of flip heads. Point still. Oh. So it's expositional damage. The allied units all won their respective flashes in the previous turn, which healed their SP. Just put us in a favorable position. Please execute your next command. I am Dante, and this is my Inferno.
행동을 개시합니다.
Come on to teach, and I'm not joking. You're really to. Please direct your attention to the unit's HP. Stagger. Okay.
젖은 낙엽하오.
When a unit's HP drops below the stagger, below the stagger.
이 정도야?
Staggered units cannot take any action and take double damage, which puts them at a significant disadvantage. We're at disadvantage. Oh, now we have options. Let me see. Okay, so that'll kill him. Unopposed, favored, unopposed, unopposed. Dominating.
좋아,
Go ahead.
간다.
Panic overwhelmed. You have to put the remaining enemies in a panic state by defeating their allies on the previous turn, which dropped their... Oh, so they're at -45. When an enemy was their threshold, they may enter low morale or panic states, which inflict them with negative effects. Units in low morale or panic states are marked by these labels. Each unit gains different effects from entering low morale or panic states. Does not act for this turn. Okay. I'm Dante. I am Dante in this. Fighters. I guess chaining like skills together is good.
금방
I'm gonna guess
다녀올게.
that. Similar skills.
할 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
You said Dante. Why did you say
잠시만요.
Dante like that? Give me a second. Okay.
뭐죠?
What is
저는
it? I did this
정체되지
company
않고
because I was
나아갈 수
told that I'll
있다는
be
말에
able to
여기에 합류한
afford
거예요.
without being held back.
그런데 지금은
But right now, we're stuck in
쥐새끼도
meaningless
아니고
violence.
계속 의미 없는 폭력.
의미가 없진 않소.
It's not without meaning.
저들은
We're
우리를
vanquishing
공격하는
evil who wish
악이지
to
않소.
attack us.
시끄러워요. 좀
Please.
조용히 좀 해봐요. 아무튼 이런 용역 폭력단 같은 행동만 명령할 거라면 다른 일을 하는 것도 고민해봐야.
입사 계약서를 제대로 안 읽으셨나요?
Haven't you read your
회사는
contract?
허용될 수
Resignation is not
없답니다.
permitted.
계약하면서
You
말한
think our
이야기가
contract is
거짓말이라도
anyway at this point?
그 계약이 효력이 있을 거라 생각.
당연히 효력이 있죠.
Of course it does.
애초에 거짓말은 없었으니까.
There were no lessons to begin with. No?
설마 제가
You didn't think
웨스트
that Miss
팰리스를
was supposed to be
그저 운송만 하는 버스로 만들었을까?
피는 항상 배고프다.
It's always hungry. It
그래서
keeps
울어.
crying. The bus gets
엔진
hungry.
연료를 섭취할
The
때
engine
생기는
industrial.
부산물. 여러분은 그걸 통해
Using that, you can
강해질
get
수
more
있어요.
powerful.
이상 씨는
I'm sure
잘 알고
you're saying
계시겠죠?
this as well.
거울 속에서 모든
성장 또한 제약이 없어. 거울 속에 나는 나인가 아니면 또 다른 누구인가.
I don't know what entirely. What exactly are you drawing out? Matchy colors for use. One must off these various functions is extraction. You can collect various identities and ego from here. Look, the extract. Extract 1. Okay.
누구보다 신속하게 그들에게 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
I will render them silent. That's really cool. I like that. I got a collecting new identities and ego will be contributing to foreign. Let's return to the battle. The battles can access via the drive window. Inferno. Selva Obscura. Is the bus shaped like Dante's head? I always thought it was train. Like the top part of a different identity, if you will. And this is the identity extracted by the image battle. It's like they acquire creation. Am I just changing like entirely who they are, or is it like a skin that is appropriate for the particular path to victory into battle? Okay.
그럴듯한 예술이라면 더 좋을 텐데 말이야.
그렇군요. 이런 걸 의미했던
See,
건가요?
so this is what that was about.
너무 마음이 급할
There's
필요는
no need to
없어요,
get impatient
이스마엘.
this round.
버스가 향하면 자연히
You'll naturally.
자연히 시정잡배 같은 일보다 중요한 걸 맡게 될 거야. 목표에 도달하는 게 마음을 재촉하고 있겠지만 참아보라고.
Shamaborego. It's basically an alternate reality.
거울 세계에 있는 우리들의 모든 가능성 중 하나를 끄집어내는 거니까 기억이 조금 더 쉬워졌을 거예요. 곧 익숙해질 거예요.
They'll get used to it in no time.
뭐야? 그거 좀 위험해 보이는데? 이러다가 내가
If
아니게
I'm no
되는
longer
거
my old self
아니야?
by the end,
여러분은
don't
테세우스의
mistake
배가
yourselves for
아니에요.
the ship of DCS. Oh, reference.
인격과 기억을
Well, it's true
비우기는
that you
하지만
borrow the identities and their
주도권을 일부러
memories.
설계되어 있지는
The
않아요.
system is designed to ensure that you retain control over your own existence.
거울에 비추는 나는
To
사뭇
your
다를 수
question,
있으나
is bound to vanish once you
거울
walk
밖을
away from
벗어나면
here.
거울 속의 형체 또한 잃기에
저희가 어떻게 성장할지는
Our capability grows
단테
ultimately
씨에게
depends on
달렸어요.
you, manager. ID from bosses. That's cool.
거울 세계의 다양한
Up to you
가능성을
to decide the
가장
treatment of
효과적인
what
타이밍에
fits each
더
situation.
씌우는 일을 하실 테니.
메타몰프시스를 말하는 건가?
That's what you call a metamorphosis.
네,
Yes, I
일종의
suppose one could
탈퇴이자 변신이라 할 수 있죠.
어머? 그런
Ollie,
어려운
where'd you
단어는
learn big
어디서
words like
알았대?
주워들었다.
I picked it up.
이 사람 저 사람 많이 만나봐야 하는 일을 했었거든.
변신이라.
Transformation, huh?
담소는 끝났나?
Done chatting?
일단 길부터 뚫자고. 어차피 지겨울 정도로 붙어 있을 테니 못단 말은 나중에.
I bet he's gonna say that a lot. Oh! Yeah, she's completely changed. Okay.
뭐야? 내가 보고 싶었던 거야?
Preview each character's basic stats. Okay. And also select an enemy to view their detailed information. Each unit has resistance values. Use these values to determine what attack type or affinity they are weak against. Attack types and affinities. Each skill's damage is classified by 2 categories: 3 attack types and 7 sin affinities. Target's resistance to these characters. Our resistance value on a unit means they will take more damage from that damage type. Attack type: Pierce, Blunt, Slash. Sin affinity: Wrath, Lust, Sloth. Right. Check your enemy's weaknesses and select skills. Okay. So he's weak to everything. Okay. He's resistant to slashing. Wait, what? Hello. 2 times resistant to slash, or he's double damage from slash skills. Okay, double damage, double damage, double damage, damage, double damage. Okay, so if I change that, and if I change that, and that.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
In most cases, the units with leftmost skills on the dashboard will be the first to activate the allies. Starting from the allied input. This means they gain an extra opportunity to attack. Okay, and since they're all weak to slashing, we'll go with... Ooh. Oh, wait.
금방 다녀올게.
기다려.
겨우 이 정도야?
One thing, win. Add these buttons to the list. But skill set. Oh. Okay, that should be basically suboptimal for back performances. All that matters is a win rate. Alright guys, it's up to you. It's all up to you. Damage. Oh, they're the same.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
When we're scared, you'll never go back.
해냈어요.
So you weren't joking. It was an actual button.
완전한 침묵. 아름답진 않네.
Victory.
길이 열렸어.
Roads clear,
하지만
but
베르,
Verge from Mephie
메피가 달리기만
and then
했어도
over and push
길은 뚫렸을 거야.
Huh? What was the point of putting me through all that? Fighting them. I just have been at the sight of my rattling head and agitated.
진정하시죠, 단테.
Calm yourself, Dante.
걸음마도 떼지
It's
못한
not right
아이에게
to ask a toddler to
달리기를
run
시킬 순 없지
when it has yet to take
않겠습니까?
its first
걸어볼
steps.
기회가 있다면
Best take every opportunity there is to walk on your own feet before you've made to run.
그리고
Furthermore, Dante,
당신은
as the
관리자,
manager, your job is to
저들의
manage
관리를
your
하는
staff,
나는
and I,
길잡이.
the guide, I decide
어디를 가고
the
어떻게
where and
개척할지는
how of the journey.
내가 판단합니다. 알겠습니까?
Am I understood?
거들지 말라고.
Don't argue with me. How am I supposed to not question a stranger who can't even hear me?
째깍거리긴 하는데
I heard
뭐라고 하는
ticking.
거지?
What did they say?
별말 없었습니다.
Nothing
긍정을
much. A
성대하기도
little too
하고
overburst to be an affirmation.
앞으로는
A notch to
고개만
my
끄덕여도
back.
좋습니다, 단테.
Dante.
그럼 메피 출발하자.
He's not verbose though.
Yeah.
He's ticking.
Now, Mephi, off we go. Woohoo!
기분이 어때?
How are you feeling?
매우
Street
신나.
excitement. That's
날아갈
all.
것 같습니다, 카론.
Of course.
좋아.
Good. So where are we going?
베르길리우스, 그가 목적지를 묻습니다.
What did I just tell you,
말했던 것
Dante? But just where? Okay. Sign the bus shuttle. Start to rumble forward. We're going to the Inferno, of course. Hello?
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
지옥으로 출발하지.
Inferno. That's okay. Oh, it is. It does look like a train. Okay. Okay, I vibe with this. Okay. All right. Face the sin, save the ego. Rewards acquired. Oh, I got 2 login days? That's pretty cool. Identity training ticket. You can gamble. Accounts created after 9, 26, 24. 2 days until the end of the event. How am I supposed to get all of this? His luck is so good. Are you encouraging me to gamble? Let's see how we can play through the story. Drive. Inferno. Canto 1. The Outcast. Well, I would like to continue, but unfortunately, I do have to go. This was surprisingly pretty fun. I liked it. There were a couple of the ladies I really liked too, like Otis and Lion. Some of the senators were really cool too. I like Dante. It's all coming together. It's everything leads back to Dante. You know, it's really funny because Dante's Inferno was the first ever fan fiction. And on top of that, how those things used to be is that the person who wrote them would go up on stage and read it out to the people. So I'm sure if somebody wrote Dante's Inferno in the modern age, they would never share that shit. Okay. That was fun. I will attempt to save. Okay, I guess I have to select this button to continue playing through the story. Okay. I will unfortunately have to stop that. Skip button. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching and have a good day.
해가 내 얼굴을 물끄러미 바라보고 있어.
No gamble. No, I'm not gonna gamble. I'm not gonna gamble just yet. There'll be tons of gambling in the next episode. Just be sure to subscribe and so you can get more of this and join me next time for when I Limbus the company. Hooray!